Hey Alex, you know Canon got 4K mirrorless now?
4K mirrorless?
Hi, I'm Alex.
Hey, I'm Ray.
And recently this week, Canon has released 3 new products. First is the Canon 470EX AI Speedlite. Next we have the 1500D entry-level DSLR. And finally, the one that everybody has been talking about, the Canon M50 4K mirrorless camera. 4K. Actually, the entry-level DSLR is pretty standard, right?
Yep, nothing much to say about that.
They always release one every year.
Right.
But then we get to the juicy stuff, like the Speedlite. Juicy. So the Speedlite, basically it allows the computer to sense where is the best place to bounce, and it will bounce light off it. So
really?
yeah, so it then it will just like find the best way to bounce, then the thing come out very sweet. So it works in a fully auto mode and a semi-auto mode.
Okay.
And it's run by 2 CPU units. Yeah, I mean all these are like technical jargon, but basically it's just freaking cool.
Yes, as a photographer myself, sometimes I'll definitely use the Speedlite. Most of the time we just leave it in one position, or depending on how the image lighting, the scene looks like, we have to move it around by ourselves manually. It takes a bit of skills and kind of wastes a bit of time, so we don't really catch that perfect moment, especially during an event. So this is actually really useful.
So you consider this like a game changer in the...
Game changer, I have to really test it out myself, don't know how fast it is, but it definitely interests me a lot.
Certainly brings something new to the table.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it's like, wow,
Yeah.
And
I saw your footage and I was like, boom, oh my god, I so need this.
some Terminator.
Alright.
And the highlight thing is the EOS M50's 4K mirrorless DSLR.
Yes.
So there are some of the functions that they were touting is that it has improved autofocus, higher image quality. It comes with a new RAW format. The back display, you can flip it outwards, so it's sort of like a vlogging camera really.
Vlog camera.
I think one interesting thing about it is it flips off to the side instead of to the some cameras flip to the bottom, right? So you can't mount it on a tripod.
Oh right.
Yeah. Nowadays a lot of cameras also have this smart feature where you can send your photos directly to your smartphone.
Okay.
Yeah. As in, it sounds really cool, but I'm not sure how it works on paper. As in whether I never really do it because I scared my phone will explode. The pictures, when you send raw, cannot, my phone will explode.
That is true.
And yeah, it comes in black and white. So those are the features. Yeah, so what do you think about it, 4K mirrorless?
I think it's a bit slow to the market. Sony has been doing it for the past 2 years, 3 years. So I'm not very sure whether people will actually get on board this. However, I can see there's a crowd in perhaps the vlogging community.
But I think what if better late than never, you know, like because Sony, a lot of people that were Canon users converted to Sony because of this lack of 4K, right?
Yes.
And now that Canon is back, do you think that people will convert back to Canon?
Now that's a very big problem because once people have converted over, right, they will actually spend a lot of money into Sony lenses, which to switch back, they won't be just using their old lenses, they probably need to buy newer ones. So they will have like 2 sets of lenses in their arsenal. I
think Canon definitely still has a long way to go in this 4K market, and especially mirrorless. But I think we have to give them props for like trying to venture into this market. Have you seen the camera? The camera looks great. You know, it's light. I was trying to use it in my hand. It was light. It's easy to move. The one problem I had with it was that actually it doesn't have a headphone jack. So it doesn't, for videography, it's a bit worrying not to monitor your audio.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you're using it as a vlog camera.
Yeah, so I think in conclusion, I think the entries that Canon has released in their media launch this week, I think they're really quite interesting.
Yeah.
I think for the 4K camera, I mean it's a great step, and the mirrorless is it's about time.
It's about time.
It's about time, and I think this might potentially bring Canon back into the stage again,
right?
You know, with their future product launches. They just released the product, but I think they haven't put a price yet. So I think that one we have to stay tuned to check out.
Stay tuned to us.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a review in it, then we can mess around with it more. Yeah, man, I'm excited.
Right.
So I think that's all.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that's all for this episode of What do we call this?
What do we call it?
Alright, stay tuned for the name of this show.
Which we will think of soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Do you remember last time when every cool kid had a 5D?
Yeah, 5D was like the camera.
The
to have.
camera, man.
Yeah.